Hello coders, welcome back to another YouTube tutorial, and this is the continuation of S3 integration. In this tutorial, we are going to create the REST endpoint and try to persist our objects into S3 bucket. So let's get started. So here from API, we want to create a new API for S3. So just copy this one and we call it S3 API. S3 API. Here, just say S3. And we want to create our, let's create our model, which is a file response detail record, file response record. Let's create a record, and in this record we have a boolean for success. If it's success, string, file name, a file like file URL, So for a success, either true when you are persisting when you are saving our object to S3. File URL, when you get a present URL, we can use this URL to get our object. So using this record, let's go to here, and our first post mapping here is S3 upload. Let's say upload object. Here we just say upload object, and this is going to be our response. For now, let's put this to now, and here we want to use a multi-part file. So you just say multi-part file, and here is going to be a file. Here it's supposed to be a request param. Request parameter, and the name of the file, just call it file. What else do we need from this file? Let's just add request parameter, maybe the file name that we want to, so it's going to be a request param again, string, the file name, just for testing, to make things complicated, so that we cannot make things complicated. Let's just do this string bucket name, and it's also a request parameter. I have a tutorial for request parameters. If you don't know about request parameters, you can check my playlist, Spring as Beginners, and here is going to be our key, and also it's going to be a request parameter again. And we want to create, let's delete everything here, and let's remove all this, and let's go to our service. So we want to pass these values and return a for response record. So let's go to our already have this. Let's use this service. I'm just doing this for testing, but this is not the standard way. Okay, private So in this file, we just want to do this. We just say file.getBytes. These are the bytes that we want to use, and let's add a section to our method. And we also need so let's see what do we have in here and what is being returned with this method. In upload will return an object result, but it requires a bucket name. So let's put a bucket name. It requires also a key, which is this one. So for a key, you just say string dot format. Then we say %s. Where's %5? You just say %s, comma, the key that we have, and also the file name. And here just put a /. This is the new key that we are going to persist. So you can use this key here. And also in this, what do we have again? Input stream. So we can use byte array input stream. In the pass byte. This is the input stream. And you also put a comma here. And we also need an object mapper on object metadata. Just say object metadata. Then we just say object metadata. Which one do we use? We want to set length, I think. Set length. Yeah. Set content length, which is going to be bytes dot length. By doing this, we can pass this. Then from the results, what do we have from this put result object? We can say, let's see what we have in this response. It means we managed to, if we don't have any exception here, it means we have successfully uploaded our file. So we can just say new then success. Here just say true, and here just say you can put in a. Basically, it means we managed to %s / %s again. So using this code, we'll be able to upload their file to S3. So now, before we test this, let's see what else do we need. So we want to test this. Let's create our bucket and test this. So here we managed to log in. Let's go to our buckets and create a new. Let's create a new bucket here. and we can call it code with Bisq, and this is the name of our region and the name of this is the storage that you want to store. Then you can create the bucket name. So for me, I can go to my access keys and then I can copy my access key. So let's try to run and test this with the keys that you already set up on the previous video. So let me try to run this. Why is it failed? Okay, on this implementation here, just say it no args constructor. Let's see here if our API is correct. And this, let's run this. So here, let's open our local hosts. We want to use Swagger, and this thing, let's see which port is it running. 1995, and what's the context path? API integration at 1995. So let's open API integration 1995. Let's test this. Yeah, we can see here on our S3 we have this post that we are going to use to upload our document. In the file name here, let's try out. In the file name, I can call it test1.png. In the bucket name, this is going to be our bucket name, and our key. We can say our key is like a folder path. I can say test / images, right? So the final path will be test / images / test1.png. So we are expecting a success here. Let's see here. Here we want to upload an image. Let's request body. I think we did something wrong on our API. So let's go to here, and you can see we are having an issue here. Our file is not a string, and we are supposed to choose a file from our local. So we can solve this by come here, just say come here, and then say value, and you can put this, and our consume, let's change our consume to be modpath / form data. So we'll be able to pick our file modpath form data. Then after doing this, we'll be able to use our method, and we'll be able to select our file, like pick a file. So let's run the application again. So let's duplicate this. Here you can see we changed our modpath, and from here we are now able to select a file. So just click choose file and select any image. We want to select this one from our previous thumbnail, and then file name, just say test1.png. I hope it's a png. And the bucket name, let's see if it's a png. Yeah, it's a png. The bucket name, we can copy this bucket name and paste it here. And for the key, We just say test images like this. This is going to be our we can choose our file again here. Yeah. Then we can try to execute. We have an exception here. We have an authentication error. It means our access key is wrong, or let's see in our method, in our implementation of authentication here, it requires an access key and secret key, and here it's a secret key. I did the opposite, just copy and do this and paste here, and let's run the application again. So let's test it again and click the execute. You see we got a success here. So let's go and check in our bucket this code with this. This is the key that we created the test, and this is the folder images, and this is the file name. So we can try to download this and see. We can say download. You can see this is the image that we uploaded. So we can test by another video to be sure if it's working correctly. So let's go here. Let's change the name. I can call it test2 and choose a different file name. This one, and then same folder, different file name, same bucket, and we can execute it again. We've gotten a success, and let's go back here and let's just reload here. Yeah, this is the file download. Yeah, you can see we managed to download the file. Let's open it. Yeah, this is the file that we downloaded. So we are now able to upload it to upload our file into S3. So let's add an endpoint again to get a pre-signed URL. So for pre-signed URL, it will be a get. So let's do this. Just copy as it is, and here, yeah, it's supposed to be get pre-signed URL. And here we no longer need a multi-part. This is no longer necessary. You can say pre-signed URL. We can do this. We just need a bucket name and a key. So here we just say pre-signed URL. Get pre-signed URL, just need a bucket name and the key that we passed here. And let's remove this. We don't need this one. And it will return a string, which is the file URL, this one. And you can delete this. Here just say pre-signed URL. And let's test. And as you know, our URL will expire after 2 minutes based on our implementation. This is the minutes here. Just say 2 minutes expiration from the current time. So it is 2 minutes. So let's test this. Let's rerun the application. Oh no, here is supposed to be a get mapping. we want to get, let's run the application again. So the easiest way to construct this, you just go to our, let's go to here. We can do this. We can come here. Let's reload this page. We want to see a get URL. This one, we want to use this one, and the bucket name is this one. Let's try out the bucket name is this one. From our bucket, we want to access this file with this key. The folder is test images and the name of the file. So a key includes the file name. So we can use this test image, paste this, and let's try to get a pre-signed URL. So this is our pre-signed URL, and it will expire after 2 minutes. So let's just copy. Let's copy it and see if we are able to see the file name. Let's remove the quotation mark, and we are able to download this one. And this is the file that we downloaded with the image one. And we can also test after 2 minutes this URL will expire. So this is the expiry time. So you can do this, it will download again. So we can test this URL after 2 minutes. You can put a counter. But while we are waiting for a counter, let's test the delete one. So we just copy this one and say delete object. So if you want to delete, we just say remove object here. For a remove of object here, we just say true. And here we just say now if we manage to delete, if there's no exception, we just say AWS service dot delete, and we put the bucket name and also the key, which is the file name that you want to delete. So from this, it will delete our object. This is the logic to delete our object. And here it will be a delete mapping. So we can rerun the application again. Okay, let's go back here into our Saga. We want to duplicate this. Yeah. After we did the duplication, we are now seeing the method to delete our object. So before we delete, let's just put the bucket name, which is this one, and we want to delete that file again. So for a key, let's see this one. This is the file that we want to delete. But before that, let's test if we are still able to access this. You see, our URL expired. It's now more than 2 minutes after we created this pre-signed URL. So for security reason, you are no longer able to access this URL. And let's try to delete this URL. But before you try to do that, if I do execute again to the same URL, you can get a new file name, right? Just copy it and paste it here. And if we do this, we are able to download it. So let's try to delete this one, execute, and there's a success. We managed to delete Let's try to get this file. We cannot able to get this file because we deleted the file. We can check here. It was test1. So let's refresh this page. You see, we are now left with one file name, one file which is test2, and we can delete it also. Let's go back to this and we can change where and write the name file name, which is test2, and let's execute it again. And let's go back and check in our bucket and see the bucket is now empty. So thank you coders for watching this video. Now you are able to create, update, delete an object, an S3 object, and also create a pre-signed URL. So this implementation is the same as AWS, but right now we tested with Contabo, which I have a video showing you how to do this on AWS using the same code, but you are going to change the access keys only, and the same logic will do the same. Salut coders, if you are new to this channel, may you kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we upload a new video.